Well, what's your take on mumble rappers? If you have any take on mumble rappers?
Shout out to them, man. Yeah, they know what melodies are like, but I say that they're a byproduct of what the game wants nowadays. Nowadays, people are more invested in you having a big single than you having a solid project. So you'll look, somebody might have a chart-topping hit. Probably goes, top 20 or something like that, maybe top 10.
Yeah.
Outside of maybe a Drake or Kendrick like that, somebody that solidified themselves with projects already, right. You look, they'll have that one hit. You go, you tune into the album, they slide that hit onto the album because everybody knows it, and then you probably like 3 songs out of 12 tracks. You do the field goal percentage. I'm a sports guy. that don't equate well.
Right.
If Kobe shot 3 for 12, Steph shot 3 for 12, that's a horrible night.
Yeah.
So that should be the same type of standard we hold music to. When somebody puts out a project, you should like more than half the album. So, with that being said, I just feel like more emphasis needs to go into liking and loving the album.
Right.
The album is no longer a big thing. So, if the album isn't a big thing, that's kind of what you're going to get. People are going to chase singles, and people are going to water down sounds, and people are chasing this certain single.
Right.
So you got people chasing singles. It's like, there's the gatekeepers that used to be in rap, or what we're looking at, that used to be A&Rs and artist development.
Right.
Now that there's no A&Rs and artist development, and everybody's just chasing numbers, that's what you're going to get.
Are you liking the way it's being counted now, as far as you don't have to sell anything, it's just about your views now? Are you okay with that as far as being an artist?
It's a difference now because the climate of music changed. Before, it was a big thing to go to the record store and buy a physical album. Now you had like the whole LimeWire. I remember everybody remember LimeWire and Napster. That was a big thing. And you downloading the wrong song and you hearing Bill Clinton, you know you failed, and now you got to go and find the right song. So that's the game trying to combat what's going on. So now you got streams, you got to take that into account. Sometimes you have somebody physically sell, like you look at Yachty. Somebody like Yachty sell like 3,000 to 5,000 physical copies, but have 40,000 altogether.
Yeah.
You know how hard that is? People go, well, he flopped. If you think numbers-wise, I forgot how many albums it takes digitally to equal out to one album.
Right.
I think you got to listen over, I think like 10 albums. 4 album streams probably to get to like one album. Something weird like that. You know how difficult it is to get to 40,000 and make up 35,000? You almost got to stream over 1 million and something times the album just to get to 40,000. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So the climate is much different, but like you were saying, the whole gatekeeper thing, the A&Rs, that was the gatekeeper, artist development, and them trying to develop the sounds of the artist. Now it's, all right, we want to spend less money. We want to find somebody that's going to have a buzz, and what they don't realize is people like trendy things. Trends come and go.
Right.
That's why you have some of these artists that come and go, because they'll make a trend song, but they're not really an artist. They just happen to make a phenomenon.
But then the quality drops. It's like you're giving me watered down Kool-Aid. I want the Kool-Aid with the sugar in it. I want the hip hop with the lyricism in it. You know what I mean? Well,
now you got to think. When you look, a lot of the greatest songs that you love from hip hop, you don't hear in the club. You hear 1 or 2 of these songs, but you don't hear them in the club. Right. If you can't hear the song on the radio, you can't hear the song in the club, it's not considered a hit.
Right.
Unless it's just deemed that way by the general public.
Right.
That's like Niggas Bleed by Big. You wouldn't hear that on the radio.
Right.
But that's hip hop. So it's very weird. There's a fine line, like marketability, radio singles. People are trying to chase, not people, labels, and a lot of people, they want to chase big singles because that equals big dollars.
And where does that leave a person like you who has this amazing talent, and you're not, your voice is not getting heard like it should be? Where does that put in a position like you, that someone like Danielle can get a record deal this quick, get a 1 million streams this quick? You know what I'm saying? Put on Front Street this quick, and you've been doing it for so long, and it's not getting where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying?
We're not in the same realm. We're in the same arena because she's a recording artist and I'm a recording artist as well, but we're not in the same arena. People won't take us serious, people take me serious. A lot of times it's a difference in between soul music and music that sells. When you can match soul music and music that sells and put them together, you're Drake, you're Kendrick, you're Cole, you're these mega artists, because you got to take that talent you have and make sure you can appeal to the masses. You're not going to appeal to everybody. That's like if you go to any YouTube video, it could have 1 million views, have 1 million likes. There's going to be 2,000 dislikes. People just like to hate shit. We're in the era nowadays where people will hate you before they love you. Or they'll hate you first, then love you. So that's the same thing. That's like if you look at T Grizzly. Everybody loves T Grizzly now, right? He said, I couldn't get anybody in my neighborhood to listen to my music. I feel the same way. I feel that about some of the people I know.
Why as New Yorkers we can't come together like that? Why is it not unified like that? Especially out here in your hometown.
New York too cool, man. It's a lot of cool motherfuckers, yo. I tell people all the time, performing for New York crowds has to be the hardest thing in the world, because you'll get the classic case of arms under arms, arms on the hip. I call it the signature wrist hold. I do that everywhere I go. You just hold your wrist. And you'll love this shit, but you're like, nah, I'm not going to give it up like that. I can't be on that nigga dick. I got to fall back. And you'll perform a full set, and you'll hear minimal cheers. You might hear a few cheers. It's when you're fully done, you'll know what type of work you put in.
Right.
That's like I performed recently. A few people came up, did their little Snapchat, Instagram thing. I felt like, really, I have too much of a hold in the crowd.
Right.
It was done. Everybody's like, yeah, man, thanks. People walking up to you, you did a great job. It's like, damn, you ain't chill while I was performing. I didn't even think you fuck with me like that. But that's the case everywhere in New York, unless you're genuinely respected.
Right.
It's like in New York, you either got it all or you got it none, but they don't respect the in between.
Yeah, right.
So it's like you'll see an artist come up and they'll be like, yo, I don't know this artist. Perfect example. J. Cole came to our school. He came to Stony Brook and was performing. Everybody's like, fuck this guy. He's like, yeah, I got signed by Jay-Z. I got the co-sign. I'm down with Def Jam. Da-da-da-da. And everybody's like, oh, man, fuck him. And we listened and it's like, yo, the music is dope. And then he finished and it was just like he was like, yo, I need energy. Y'all not rocking with me. Same thing I even say now to certain crowds, and it's just like, and then it was done. Everybody's like, oh shit, yo, J. Cole's dope. Trying to shake his hand, get a signature from him. And it was just like, damn, you just ain't respect this man artistry 30 minutes before you try to give you his soul.
Right.
But that's like a common case of New York is in the too cool image, man. So
we too cool to rock with each other?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
And there's so much people, it's a natural competitiveness that you might not realize that you're putting out there, but you are.
Right.
And it's down to the simplest shit. On the way to work, everybody trying to run to the bus. You trying to be the first person to get on the bus, first person to squeeze in the train, last person squeezing the train. It's so many people in a small place all trying to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And now that rap is so cool, and it's like almost like the new way to get out, because like all I need is one single. Mm-hmm. People aren't like, oh, yo, this is my love. I want to put out a crazy project. It's like, yo, I just need one single. I could be balling. I could be up.
Right.
The bitch could be fucking with me. Or, damn, I could take my moms out the hood. Because ball ain't work for me.
Right.
Or, I'm really not fucking with school like that, but I'm kind of creative. Yo, let me do something different. So everybody thinks music's the new gateway. So now it's like, the minute you say, yeah, I'm into music, or you rap.
Are you right?
Or you saw somebody trying to slide you like their link in the DM. So now it's watered down that, yeah, my shit is hot, or your shit is hot, and you trying to get heard. The minute they see a link, oh, no, fuck him. Fuck him. So that's kind of the climate we in, man. It's just like, let the talent shine through. Let the talent shine all the way through. You can't really press yourself.
Is it ever going to change? Do you think as an artist that you're in the mix of it? You
No.
think it's ever going to change?
No. The minute that it changed, like you said, the whole gatekeeper thing, there's no more artists, A&Rs or like artist development.
Right.
And now it's kind of do it yourself. If you look, a lot of people, back in the day, a bunch of artists are running to each other at the studio. Now there's people going, learning the craft, and the quality sounds, if not good, or better, in an in-home studio sometimes.
Right.
So once you got like platforms like SoundCloud, there's no more gatekeeping.
Right.
Because everybody could just put out for consumption.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, that's how certain people develop their buzz. Like if you look at Wiz, I was rocking with Wiz for a minute.
Right.
I don't really listen to Wiz like that anymore. But I listen to him sparingly, but not as much as I used to.
Right.
And he had a cult following on Twitter. tell a gang to die.
Right.
And there was different ways you could die. Tell a gang a headbutt a knife.
Yeah.
Tell a gang to put your head in the bear trap. Like different stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's never going to change now that we're in the do-it-yourself era.